Bangladesh versus South Africa is match number 14 at the Women's ODI World Cup 2025. South Africa staying put in Visakhapatnam, where they lodged a fine victory over India last week. What can we expect? Let's take a look. Bangladesh's spinners hold all the keys if they are to challenge South Africa in this contest. They have been excellent. Bangladesh have been fielding 5 spinners in every game and they've taken 18 wickets while going at just 3.65 runs per over. Both of those are figures only bettered by England after 12 games of this World Cup. South Africa's campaign, of course, started with a spin disaster against England. They lost 7 for 40 in that opener when they were bowled out for 69, but they've had quite the change around in fortunes after that. 95 for 2 at better than a run a ball against New Zealand spinners, and then perhaps even more impressively was 150 for 4 that they managed across 34 overs of spin that India threw up against them in Visakhapatnam. So if Bangladesh can challenge the South African batters who found some form, that is perhaps their only way of breaking this game open. Who would have thought we'd be asking this question after South Africa were bowled out for 69 in their opener against England, but they've had some batting turnaround. They chased down 234 in just over 40 overs against New Zealand, and then they had that stunning Houdini act of a chase where they got to 252 against India with 7 balls to spare. And what will make South Africa happiest is that they've had multiple contributors. Tasman Grit scored 100 against New Zealand, where she was supported by Sune Lees, who made 83 not out. And then against India, you had a half-century from Laura Wolfart at the top, you had 49 from Chloe Tryon, and then you had Nadine de Klerk's match-winning effort of 84 not out. So a lot of boxes ticked across their batting order. The only area of concern, perhaps, Anneke Bosch's form, who has only 7 runs after 3 games. Could there be room for Annette Dirksen? Bangladesh have had real batting concerns. They started well chasing 130 against Pakistan. They were allowed to take their time in that chase, but their problems are best reflected through their power play totals: 23, 31 and 22. These are among the lowest power play totals at this World Cup so far, and collectively their batters have a power play strike rate of 32. The only other team below 50 in the competition are Pakistan, and they are also 48. So that's an area that needs a huge improvement for Bangladesh if they are to have a fighting chance. They decided to drop Fargana Haq after their opener against Pakistan, and they've had Rubia Haider and Sharmin Akhtar opening the batting in the last 2 games. Could there be a case to bring back Fargana, who's usually been a reliable presence at the top for Bangladesh?